Copyright disclaimer under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. This video is from German News regarding Happy Valley. This was when Mike Rinder was still in Scientology and one of the top OSA people. Make sure the captions are on. I will include the link video in the description.
More understanding image in recent years. But critics insist that RPF camps continue to exist today. Sworn affidavits point to one at this site, a multi-acre spread near Palm Springs, which the church calls the Castile Canyon School. What is the Castile Canyon School?
It's a school for the children of SEAL members.
We have seen sworn statements this also is an RPF camp. Is that true?
There are RPF people there, yeah.
ABC asked Mike Rinder
That's gaslighting.
if we could take our cameras and go to the school to talk to those inside, but he refused.
In the helicopter.
Earlier, when German filmmaker Peter Reichelt and his crew set out to see what they could find, this is what happened.
You're blocking us. You are arresting us. You are not allowed to do that.
Do you guys know how tragic this is? This is so tragic. So all the young, well, they're not as young as they used to be, but the mostly second generation Scientologists like Lara FM, Mike Brown, and there's a whole slew of other Scientologists that are not speaking publicly. These German reporters knew what was up. I really admire them. They wanted to do a story because they knew what were happening to the children. And anybody who watches this video, it would be really great to have names of the Scientologists that were standing out there preventing news coverage of the ranch that they keep trying to cover up.
A mile from the school, the Germans' way was blocked by carloads of Scientologists. According to the German filmmakers, senior church official Ken Houghton detained them for more than 2 hours.
I'm giving you one last warning. Are you going to leave, yes or no?
It would be nice to know what that fool's name was. It would be nice to know. This just shows you that all the people in Scientology that are trying to wiggle their way out of any kind of responsibility for those beautiful, innocent children, that is why they're fighting so hard here. Because they know inside, whether they're abusive or not, I'm not sure because I don't know them personally, they know that what they are doing is wrong. And that's why they destroyed the school. That's a modus operandi, by the way. Destroy the evidence.
Fine! I'm placing you under citizen's arrest right now. What the?
Who's the fool who wants to put the reporter under citizen's arrest? And I don't know if this guy is still alive, but it could be that he's one of the elderly that people want to help. So I totally get what Serge is saying. We got to be mindful of whom we're trying to save.
So secret with this organization? What's so secret with this area? What happened here?
Question of the day. What is so secret about this area? You see, those reporters, they were demonstrating what's known as maternal and paternal instinct. Scientologists. So any Scientologist that have snuffed out any kind of paternal or maternal instinct, you should be learning from this. And I'm not saying all of you guys are diabolical, but anybody who's protecting abuse of children needs to be checked.
What is all the secrecy about? What else goes on behind the walls of church compounds? Tom Gerald will have more in a moment.
Maybe somebody should have asked that pedo Wally Banks that. The one who was abusing the little girls. Thankfully, he dropped dead. But anyways, you guys know where I stand on this. So I'm not personally against Mike Rinder. And I was going to keep my mouth shut. But some of the behaviors that I'm seeing from people in the Aftermath Foundation, I don't like it. I worked in nonprofit. And this kind of behavior is just unacceptable. And that's just a fact.